Mark, a 2-1 defeat here at Hastings United. What were your overall thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, the boys that want to force their way in to the squad, to the first choice team, didn't do themselves many favours really. Obviously we picked a very mix and match team. We took 4 of arguably our first choice players off at half time. Another 3 or 4 in the stand, you know, nursing kind of knocks, and they weren't to be risked really. We got 8 games in August. Credit to Hastings, some great players, great old friends down here. So it is about performances. Performance was not very good. Result, you know, I mean, we beat Leatherhead last week and should have got beat. Today we did get beat. I would say, you know, probably maybe a draw might have been a fair result, but we made so many changes, 8 or 9. I think what's starting to come through is that our best 13, 14 might be a lot better than the remaining 4 or 5 boys, and that's down to them boys to work harder.
Yeah, and of course going into Saturday, next Saturday against Slough Town, you're going to approach the game differently or the same as you usually do? No,
I don't know really. I mean, we'll have a look at, you know, the reports on Slough. We'll look at who's fit, who's not injured, who can complete a couple of sessions, and we'll just pick it really on Thursday. It'll be a more familiar team. I'm sure our supporters know that. Pre-season is about this. You have to get over the results, and you have to just look at individual players and different situations and different combinations. And I'm sure if I said to the fans, draw ring fence players that are ready and raring to go, they would know there's a good 6 or 7 in that boat. Possibly not as many as I'd like because we've got a few knocks and injuries, but enough to give a good account.
Yeah, and going into Saturday, is there any injuries to be concerned about?
Like Lewis Taylor's a big problem. His Achilles is hurting him, and I think that could be a big issue. We're going to get that assessed. Beard and Buchanan, be touch and go, both again arguably first choice players. But you know, we've got cover. We've got cover. So you know, we'll work it out. It's just one game in a long season.
Yeah, and lastly, just to finish off, there was a good 25-30 fans here today. You know, a great crowd following. Is that something, you know, we're going to really hope to see at Slough Town with the sports coach?
I'm pretty confident that they'll, you know, we'll go in our numbers to Slough for our first ever game at that level, first ever time a team in Mole Valley, or certainly Dorking have been at that level, and the players will definitely be up for it. The team that's picked will be players that accustom themselves with that level of football, and will give a good account. But it's going to be a big step up on what we've ever been used to. So we'll just take it one game at a time.